Page 6. I sit down, fish the questions from my backpack, and go through them inwardly, cursing Kate for not providing me with a brief biography. I know nothing about this man, and I'm about to interview. He could be 90, he could be 30. The uncertainty is galling, and my nerves resurface, making me fidget. I've never been comfortable with one-on-one interviews, preferring the anonymity of a group discussion where I can sit inconspicuously at the back of the room. To be honest, I prefer my own company, reading a classic British novel curled up in my chair in the campus library, not sitting twitching nervously in a glossy glass and stone episode. I roll my eyes at myself. Get a grip, Steele. Judging from the building, which is too clinical and modern, I guess Gray is in his 40s, fit, tanned, fair-haired to match the rest of the personality. Another elegant, flawlessly dressed blonde comes out of a large door to the right. What is it with all the immaculate blondes? It's like Stepford here. Taking a deep breath, I stand up. Miss Steele, the latest blonde asks. Yes, I cronk and clear my throat. Yes. There, that sounded more confident. Mr. Gray will see you in a moment. May I take your jacket? Oh, please, I struggle out of the jacket. Have you been offered any refreshment? No. Oh dear, is blonde number 1 in trouble? Blonde number 2 frowns and eyes the young women at the desk. Would you like tea, coffee, water? She asks, turning attention back to me. A glass of water, thank you, I murmur. Olivia, please fetch Miss Steele a glass of water. Her voice is stern. Olivia scoops up and scurries to a door on the other side of the foyer. My apologies, Miss Steele. Olivia is our new intern. Please be seated. Mr. Gray will be another 5 minutes. Olivia returns with a glass of iced water. Here you go, Miss Steele. Thank you. Blonde number 2 marches over to the large desk, her heels clicking and echoing on the sandstone floor. She sits down and they both continue their work. Perhaps Mr. Gray insists of his employees being blonde. I wonder idly if that's legal when the office door opens and a tall, elegant dressed, attractive African-American man with short dreads exists. I have definitely worn the wrong clothes. He turns and says through the door, Golf this week, Gray? I don't hear the reply. He turns to me and smiles. His dark crinkles at the corner. Olivia has jumped up and called the elevator. She seems to excel at jumping from her seat. She's more nervous than me. Good afternoon, ladies, he says as he departs through the sliding door. Mr. Gray will see you now, Miss Steele. Do go through. Blonde number 2 says, I'd stand rather shakily trying to suppress my nerves, gathering up my backpack, and I abandon my glass of water and make my way partially to the partial open door. You don't need to knock, just go in, she smiles kindly. I push open the door and stumble through, tripping over my own feet and falling head first into the office. Double crap, me and my 2 left feet. I am on my hands and knees in the doorway to Mr. Gray's office, and a gentle hands are around me, helping me to stand. I am so embarrassed. Damn my clumsiness. I have to steel myself to glance up. Holy cow, he's so young. Miss Kavanagh? He extends a long-fingered hand to me once I am upright. I'm Christian Gray. Are you all right? Would you like to sit? So young and attractive, very attractive. He's tall, dressed in a fine grey suit, white shirt and black tie, with an unruly dark copper-coloured hair and intense bright grey eyes that regard me shrewdly. It takes a moment for me to find my voice. Actually, I muttered, if this guy is over 30, then I'm a monkey's uncle. In a daze, I place my hand in his and we shake. As our fingers touch, I feel an odd, excruciating shiver through me. I withdraw my hand hastily, embarrassed. Must be static, I blink rapidly, my eyes matching my heart rate. Miss Kavanagh is indisposed, so she sent me. I hope you don't mind, Mr. Gray. And you are? His voice is warm, possibly amused, but it's difficult to tell from his impassive expression. He looks mildly intensified, but all polite. Anastasia Steele. I'm studying English literature with Miss Kavanagh at WSU Vancouver. I see, he says simply. I think I'll see the ghost of a smile in his expression, but I'm not sure. Would you like to sit? He waves me towards an L-shaped white leather couch. His office is way too big for me, for just one man. In front of these floor-to-ceiling windows, there is a modern dark wood desk that 6 people could comfortably eat around. It matches the coffee table by the couch. Everything else is white, ceilings, floors and walls, except for all the walls by the door, where a mosaic of a small painting hangs, 36 of them arranged in a square. They are exquisite. A sense of mundane, forgot objects painted in such precise detail that they look like photographs. Displayed together, they are breathtaking. A local artist, Toronto, says Gray, when he catches my gaze. They're lovely, rising the ordinary to extraordinary, I murmured, distracted both by him and the paintings. He cocks his head to one side and regards me intensively. I couldn't agree more, Miss Steele, he replies in his voice soft, and for some inexplicable reason I find myself blushing. Apart from the paintings, the rest of the office is cold, clean and clinical. I wonder if he reflects in the personalities of Andios, who stinks gracefully into one of his white leather chairs opposite me. I shake my head, disturbed at any direction of my thoughts, and retrieve Kate's questions from my backpack.